Alright, here we go. Nephilim Giants, the grandchildren of God. In this video I'm going to show you how the Nephilim Giants are the grandchildren of God. They were the grandchildren of God. I'm going to show it to you and prove it to you. Right? Now, I'm also going to show you that the descendants of the grandchildren of God are the materialist rulers who are ruling us today, here on earth. They're not out there, they're right here. The enemy's right here, not out there. I'm going to explain that. Okay, now before I go on, we have a producer now for Wicked Moon Productions. His name is Sachi. And he created something, a telegram, okay? Which maybe a lot of you people know about it. It's something I don't know because he knows. That's why he's the producer. Well, so it's called Telegram. Now, he picked a name for me on this Telegram. My name is Nimrod Sethian. And it's weird because I had that name on a Facebook page long time ago, years ago, when I was, I was on Facebook and I put that up. I picked that name because Nimrod was the king of the earth and he had the whole earth united. And it's my agenda to unite us all, stop this division. So that's why I picked that name. And then Sethian as the last name because we are all Sethians. We are the seed of Seth. See? You know how they used to say the sons of, let's see, Andersons, right? So it's kind of like that. The Anderson, the son of Anders, that kind of stuff. So anyways, that's why I put Nimrod I picked Nimrod Sethian back in the days. And then he goes and picks that name for me now. Anyways, it was weird, but it's cool. So that's my name. Well, the group name for that telegram is, of course, a Wicked Moon. So to get on the group name, so now we can talk in groups and stuff. We can talk in a whole group. It's cool what he did, man. And so now we could do that. But to get on it, to get in the group, all you do is send me a message, just say hello, whatever, to Nimrod Sethian on the Telegram thing, and then I'll put you in the group. And don't worry, if I'm not around, Sachi will do it. Okay? So he's going to be doing a lot now. So you'll see things happening and stuff different because of Sachi. Right? Okay. So now we're going to just get into this. Okay. There's like three things they don't want us to know about. Okay? Three main things. There's a lot they don't want us to know about, but three things. First off, the moon. I'm going to go through this stuff real quick because we're going to get to the Nephilim Giants. All right? The moon. Okay. They don't want us to know about the moon because the moon is a giant crystal. All Christ all. Giant crystal. All positive. See that? All positive, Christ all. That means Christ there. All Christ. That's what the moon is. The man in the moon. Man, the name of the Holy Spirit. Right? Okay, look. So this is all power, all positive power in the moon. So we're the ones who did all the incredible things. I'm going to show you stuff in a while. Okay, we're the ones that did the incredible things from Seth all the way to the Tower of Babel where Nimrod was king, right? It was Nimrod, Norea, and Seth who was protecting us from the ancient aliens who were the gods. They were protecting us all this time. That's why you'll see from Seth to the Tower of Babel, there's no killing. We're not killing each other. We're united. And then on chapter 11 in Genesis, it's saying how we all speak one language throughout the earth. And I'm going to show you stuff in a minute about that and prove it, right? That we were united. It doesn't say that Nimrod did military battles and conquered and united us like that. That never worked. Hitler tried it, right? Everybody tried it. Napoleon. Everyone wanted to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the world. Anyways, yeah, so we don't want to rule the world. We want to destroy the world. We don't need a new order, a new world order. We need to destroy the world. It's an order. Know your place. Do as you're told. I order you to do this. We don't need that. Okay? So we're going to destroy the world, not make it better. Get rid of it. And we're going to be peaceful on this earth. All mankind, the children of light, everybody's going to be peaceful on this. Unity like it was before thousands of years ago. Okay? Thousands of years ago, God split our brain. That's Genesis chapter 11. That's in a video called Unity versus Division. You can see unity versus division on this channel if you want to know about more about that. Okay, so the moon we used is a giant crystal, and we used the power from the moon on crystals on top of pyramids all over the planet, and we had free energy. And I'm going to show you what we did. We did it. We were the intelligent ones, and we did it. There's this show called Ancient Aliens Theorists that I've been watching for a long time. Well, when I first started watching it, I was checking it out, this and that, and I'm like, but I'm learning the Gnostic truth too. Way back in the days, I learned the Gnostic truth before that. And so I'm like, they're not telling it like it is. That's not the right thing. What? So anyways, so their whole agenda is to throw us off. See? It's to throw us off because they know what's happening now. So they got this exciting show, the Ancient Aliens. It's cool. I like it. It's cool. But they're not giving it to you straight. They're giving it to you the truth mixed with lies. And I noticed something. See? This book was, it was copyrighted in 2011. Okay? Well, now they're doing stuff from this book on Ancient Aliens. They're taking stuff out of here because I'm like, where did they get that from? How did they know that? This is the only place they could have got it. All right? They're taking it, they're saying it, but they're not saying it exact the right way. They're changing and manipulating it, just like religion did, and the governments and the secret societies, everybody did, altering the dictionary, altering the Bibles, altering the Gnostic scriptures into the believing scriptures, right? So that's what they're doing right now. So when all of you who have this book and are reading it and read it and know it, watch that Ancient Aliens show and see. You'll be like, whoa, yeah, they are. How come they didn't say that? How come they didn't say that? They're saying stuff in it, but they're changing and moving around because they don't want you to know what's up. Okay? Now about the moon. Okay? Well, look it. The moon's always facing us. Okay? There's a video about the moon. I don't want to explain all about the moon, but to know about it, the holes on the moon, the craters, those are ricochets. There's nothing on the moon. There's no gravity on there. If we really went to the moon and everything, there wouldn't be no disputation or nothing. There wouldn't be little evidence and stuff showing that we didn't go. And plus, how can we go through the Van Allen belt? It would take 6 feet of metal to protect the human body to go through there, so we wouldn't be fried up and dead. So that's one main thing, the reason why we didn't go. And how come we can't look at it with a telescope and see the flag or the footprints? Anyways, I don't want to talk about the moon so much, but that's one thing they don't want us to know about. And you can see about the moon here on a video, one of our videos called Awareness 13 that's in our channel. And then the second thing they don't want us to know about, another thing they don't want us to know about, is the 13-month calendar is real. And there's only one 13-month calendar. It just is. You don't make it up. You don't make the calendar. It just is. There are exactly 13 months in a year with 28 days per each month. 13 times 28 equals 364 days in a year. It equals that. When has there ever been 2 Mondays or 2 Sundays? There's always been 7 days a week. Always, 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 always. So you add that up. 7 times 4 is 28. 13 months of 7 times 4, 28. Times 28 days, 364. 28 days in the month, 364 days in the year. Okay, we're not going to go all into this right now. See, because there's another zodiac called Ophiuchus. The 13th zodiac, it's Ophiuchus. He's ripping the snake apart, destroying the world. Okay? That's God and the world, God's world. He's destroying it. The world is what God left behind. Okay? Destroying it. Left. What's left? What's left behind? What's no good? What's left? Are you all right? Remember that? Okay, so about the 13-month calendar, that the 12-month calendar is bogus. It's that you can see that about the moon and the 13-month calendar on this video, Awareness 13. So just go see that on there. Okay, now here's what we're going to get into now. What this video is about. The Nephilim Giants. Okay, you can see that's a giant because there's a human, a regular, average human, and there's a friction. Alright, the Nephilim Giants. The grandchildren of God. Okay, now I'm going to show you in chapter 6:2 in the Bible in Genesis 6:2. On 2 it says, before that it says how it talks about that, men were all over the earth and this and that. And then it comes to here, and then 1. And then 2 it says, then the sons. You know how religion says God had an only begotten son? Then who are these sons? And God nowhere in the Old Testament says he has an only begotten son. Okay? But right here it says, then the sons of the true God. Notice they're in brackets here. And I told you about the brackets, that means they don't know what went there, or it's missing. Because this is taken from a Jehovah's Witness Bible. The reason why I use the Jehovah's Witness Bible is because they use the Torah, the original Old Testament from the Jews, the Hebrews, the Torah. Okay? That's why I use it. And the brackets are in it to show you what was there and was not there. This is not supposed to say true. It's supposed to say first. Then the sons of the first God, the first archon, began to notice the daughters of men, that they were good looking, and they went taking. Taking means raping. They went taking wives for themselves. They got to put wives in there. Namely, all whom they chose. I want you and you and you and you and you and you and you. Come on, you're with me. Oh, and you too. Come on, man. They didn't come down and got on their knees with a flower and I said that one already before. They didn't do that, right? No, they took. They went taking. They went taking. All right? Now I'm going to show you. Because we're Gnostics and we prove things and we know it's real and true. We don't want you to believe. We will have you know. Here it is right here in this Bible, the New World Testament of the Holy Scriptures, or whatever, the unholy Scriptures. And, and so here it is, right here. So you could see it, Genesis chapter 6. All right, got it? Cool. Okay, now, okay, pay attention, now watch this. What this says right here is that the flesh angels, sons of God, they had to be flesh angels. How could they make babies? How could they rape our women? Right? So that means God was a flesh animal creature being, a materialist. He was the first material soul of the universe. That means God was that. How could he have flesh angel sons? You know, and if you're going to say, well, he made them. Well, he made all the stuff that's here. This flesh and material, and that dies, nature, or that kills. And come on, this is hell. All right, it's his hell. He's not here no more. But what's left behind is, and what? So I'm going to show you what's left behind. All right. So that the sons of God came down and took the daughters of men, and they raped them, and the Nephilim Giants were born to them. You can read that in the same chapter. The same chapter 6, Genesis 6. After this happens, then it goes talking about the Nephilim Giants, who were the men of old, the men of fame. They were murderer, rapist, conqueror, rulers, assholes. All the famous people in the past were always some kind of conqueror guy. Not until Edison and Socrates and all these different guys that came up with invention and this and that got popular. Before that, it was just killers, right? So, and they're still killing right now. They're still doing it. The descendants of these guys. So, the descendants of the Nephilim Giants are the kings of old. All the kings and queens, they were Nephilim. They were bigger and taller than the regular humans. They are the descendants of the Nephilim Giants. Now what? In chapter 6, you're going to see that the Nephilim Giants, right, the men of old, the men of fame, whatever, then right after that, you're going to see, God's going to say, I shall not contend with man, us. That our thoughts are all nothing but evil. I'm going to wipe them out from the face of the earth. What did we do? It was God's sons who came and raped our women, made the Nephilim Giants, who caused havoc throughout the whole earth. They were so horrible that God flooded it to get rid of them. It wasn't our fault. You can read Genesis chapter 6 and keep reading and you'll see. It makes sense. You'll figure it out. When you're a Gnostic, you can know. It's like, what? We didn't do it. His sons and his grandsons did. So then, after that, it says that the Nephilim were here here before and after, even after the flood, there was Nephilim giants. And then there was a talk about that there was these Nephilim giants in a cave out there by where the Paiutes are, the Paiute reservation. It was a myth, it was a tale, right? Then they found it. The Indians said they had burned them. They had trapped them in the cave, shooting arrows at them, burned them. They put fire until they killed them all, and then put them in the cave and buried the cave. Then they found the cave and they find these tall redhead giants. It was real. But where are they? They're in the Smithsonian Institute. Every time they find an Nephilim giant, they take it to the Smithsonian Institute. Okay? So those kings of old are the descendants of these Nephilim giants. And I'm going to show you. You're going to see it. You're going to know it. Today, the descendants of the king of old are the ones who rule today. The materialist rulers. The great-grandchildren of God. Of the Nephilim. Of God. The first archon. Okay? The first archon ruler. That's who's ruling us. They're here. Now, the ancient Aryan theorists, they put their show, and they're talking about everything about in the book now, right? But they're saying, because I explained how Adam and Eve were created on another planet called paradise. Because how could, after they ate from the tree of knowledge, God was pissed and said, I'm going to send you to the farthest part of Tartarus. Tartarus is the universe, or the galaxy. So he sends us. And you go look in it, there's a video on YouTube that says, we are here. The edge of the galaxy in the center, the black hole right there, the whole light going home is over here. So we're over here. So paradise is closer. He sent us to the farthest part of Tartarus. Us, he sent. Adam and Eve. And then the ancient aliens are saying, they're saying what I've already said, you know, no one else has said it, that there were humans on earth before Adam and Eve. There were. In the Bible it says that. It says God made man. And he made that. First in Genesis, it tells you how he made everything, all this stuff, you know. And then he made the animals and everything. Then he made man, human, right? And they shall dominate over all the animals, and they shall multiply. And then later he makes Adam and Eve. I already said that. These guys are saying that now. But here's what they're saying. Here's the throw off. They're saying that maybe that the humans they made on earth before Adam and Eve were the reptilians. That's a throw off. No, the reptilians are the gods. These guys. The gods, the sons of gods, him. God he was a dragon, a reptile. He had the head of a lion and the body of a dragon. And notice how cat's eyes are like reptiles' eyes. Yeah? So, that's what's up. Okay? So now, check this out. Alright. These pictures right here are old. This is before CGI. Okay? Before manipulation, Autoshop, or what do you call that? Photoshop? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I have my producers over here now helping me, so it's a lot better. Thank you guys and ladies. Okay, now this, look at this. This is a Nephilim giant unearthed here not too long ago, 100 years ago, 200 years, whatever. See, notice by these guys here that this is real. And I can tell you by experience that this is real, totally real, because it's a woman with a baby, okay? And look how big, tall she is, right? I seen this. When I was traveling in a band, touring and throughout the country and this and that, we'd go down by Route 66. I can't remember which highway it was, but I think it was one going towards Route 66. And then we'd be driving, and there'd be a sign that says, "The Thing. See the Thing." And you're like, what? As you keep going, another 20 miles, "The Thing. 15 miles away." Well, what? They kept doing that. And then there's this road stop place with all kinds, where those kind of tourist traps, right? So we said, hey, let's go see the Thing. We went in there. This is the Thing. This is what was the Thing. Okay? I don't know if it's still there, or if the government put it in the Smithsonian Institute with all the other Nephilim they find, like this one. See this one here? See that one right there? That's a Nephilim giant they found. And they probably, after they found it, they probably took it to the Smithsonian Institute, right? Look at right here. This is the Nephilim skulls. And the reason to see those skulls, they're longer than regular. Now this one I want to get real close to. That one. Okay, see that's an Egyptian one. The baby, the oldest baby right there, that's King Tutankhamun. That's King Tutankhamun, King Tut. And that's his parents. See their elongated skulls? They're Nephilims. Alright? So this is real. Now, right here is also, they're talking about the oldest civilization that they know of. The Mesopotamians, the Sumerians, they talk about the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki is the same as the Archons, is the same as the gods. And they say on the ancient aliens that they were here, they emerged here 200,000 years ago. 15 billion years ago. Because they are the gods. They were the gods. Okay? Yaldabaoth, the first god, he was the first soul. He created the other 11 gods and all the other flesh angels millions of years ago. Then the Holy Spirit shined above them and said, there's one before you, this one is man. And then so they decided to make the human. That's on another video. You can check that. Just go through the channel and you'll find that. Okay? Well, so they've been here way, way back. Not just 200,000 years ago. 15 billion years ago. Alright? So now what? Okay, so now here's another old picture of a Nephilim before CGI. We'll get close to there. See that? It's real. This guy's bigger than a train. Now here's what the Sumerians had this as the Anunnaki. It's a reptilian. That's Yaldabaoth. That's God. Okay? And look, right here. See Yaldabaoth? That's Yaldabaoth. See the DNA lines? And there's 12 points on this thing behind his head. Here's us. They started making the humans millions of years ago. They started with Australopithecus, then the next caveman, then the next caveman, then the next caveman. They did not evolve. The Yaldabaoth, the gods changed the DNA to make them better and more and more and more, with putting more eons in them so that they could, but they didn't want all the eons in a human. They didn't want that. They only wanted a certain amount of eons. Why? Because they intend to rule over us and have us as slaves. If we have all the eons, we'll be smarter than them. Well, guess what? Adam and Eve were made on another planet called Paradise with all the eons in them, because the Holy Spirit tricked these guys to having all the gods and all the flesh angels make Adam. So all the eons were in him, because each of the 12 gods had different eons. See? None of them had them all. But Adam had them all. We have them all. So they don't like that. They were pissed. They tried to kill Adam. They couldn't. They couldn't kill Eve either. So now look. Okay. Let's see. So now I'm showing you about the Nephilims. Now look. This picture. Here's a Syrian. I think it's, yeah, the Syrians, about the Anunnakis, whatever, or Egyptian, right here. This is the king. This is a king. That's a Nephilim king. Look how big he is to the humans. See that? The kings of old, the first kings were huge, giant. They were big, and then they started getting smaller and smaller because they're blending in with the human gene. They're losing their giantness, right? Okay. Now, when I was talking about the moon and the pyramids, right? I found this. This is ancient. Look at that pyramid. And there's cats and snakes. I don't know about the cats and snakes, but I do know that God had the face of a lion and the body of a serpent. But look at that face of brightness on the top. That's got to be the moon. We never put a face on the sun. We always put the face on the moon. The moon is right there. So this is kind of a suggestion of how we used to use the power of the moon to do everything. So if you want to know about that, about what we did, then check out the video, Unity versus Division. It's about what we did 100,000 years ago before our brain got split. Okay? So now, okay, here's another one. Look at these axes. This is before CGI, because I saw this years ago, before that CGI. Look how big that girl, look at, who's going to use them giant axes but a Nephilim giant? And okay, so now I'm going to talk about, same with the Nephilim Giants, what we did. Okay, the Nephilim Giants, the kings of old, the materialist rulers, the gods, the flesh angels, they're all materialists. They have material souls. They cannot invent anything. They're not creators. They're not. Only idealist children of light are creators. So what they do is they get one of us and catch us in college or whatever, because we can create and do things, and they use us and they say, well, I'm going to pay you $1 million to work for us. Oh no, I really don't want to do that. I'm not into, I don't really need $1 million. I really don't want, no, I'm telling you what's happening. We're going to pay you $1 million a year, and you're going to work for us and do what we say. Or all your family and everyone's going to be killed. The biggest mafia is the government. Okay? So that's what happens. They use those kind of guys to do things. Like, let me give you an example. Da Vinci. Da Vinci made a whole bunch of weapons for the governments or the kings or whatever. That like he made Gatling guns and little tanks, like stuff before it came. But guess what? None of it worked. He could have made it work. He was a Gnostic like us. That's why he painted the Da Vinci Code painting, which I talked about already. That's why it didn't work. He could have made it work. Okay? So they can't do shit. We're the ones who do it. We did it. That's why they have the Ancient Aliens Theory show, to make us think that the ancient aliens did it. Where are the ancient aliens? They're gone because they were the Archon gods. They're dead, they're gone, there's no more. Okay? The aliens of today, they're saying that there's 3 of them. 3 kinds. The grays, the ones that look like humans, and then this other kind. And I'm like, look, they're trying to say that they're the ones that are the enemies. No, they're not. Those are our brethren. Those are the ones who didn't help to not let World War III happen. They're coming around here to check out, to make sure that our government guys don't kill us, mess us up. That's what they're doing. Their shit's not going to work. Because the brethren alien out there who are united, because they got out of their atmosphere, you can find out about that at Unity versus Division video, right? Okay? We can't get out of our atmosphere because we're divided. This division's been going on since the Tower of Babel up to now. The splitting of the brain, right? Okay. So, now I'm going to show you that it was us who did all that great stuff. Okay? On these pictures on this side, you'll see that the whole earth spoke one language and was united. Look at these people here. She's got a light complexion. He's a little darker. He's way darker. Look at this one. Look at the different complexions and sizes. These are all of the different races together. Now look at this one. See all the different colors of faces and stuff. We were all together, one race throughout the whole earth, speaking one language. This guy's green. Look at, she's dark, she's light, he's green. This guy likes dark and white meat. Just kidding. For Thanksgiving, he's light meat and dark meat. Just kidding. But anyways, he's a green dude. And now watch, notice that when we look at the, when they talk about the Vimana in India, that there was a war in the sky of the angels, the gods were fighting. There was blue guys with monkey faces. There was elephant heads with, they had human bodies, but they had these heads of animals. These were the gods, the archons fighting each other. One guy was green, one guy was so black, he was black. There's all this different, you see, it all comes together to realize. Okay, now look, what we did back in the past. Here is, it's really dark, but there's an arrow pointing right here at this, can you see it in that camera? Don't put a light on it. Okay, look. See? There's a flying saucer right here. You know that's a flying saucer. We're the ones who flew that. We were flying that. Why? Because we were flying these. This is pictures in ancient in Egyptian walls. You can see clearly what? Okay, find the helicopter. Find the helicopter. Of course you're all looking. That's a helicopter, Major. This is a plane, a ship. This is like another ship, right? A big ship. That looks like a submarine or a speedboat. Look at that. And then this is a giant telescope. And there's a guy looking through it, looking up. And there's 3 guys standing in line. This is us. What we did. What Nephilim Giants is going to make a helicopter or this stuff? We're the ones who did it. Now look here. This is the same place in the Egyptian place still. These are giant light bulbs. This is electricity. This is power that we did. Using power from the moon. Look it. There's 2 Nephilim guys here. Who's doing the work? The humans. The little human guys. Us. Just like they rule over us now and have us doing things for them, inventing, creating, they did the same thing back here. But we're the ones who did it, not them. Where are they? They're gone. Our technology today is ruled over by their descendants, which is technology of control. Cell phones and this control shit. You know? See me look like... See, the reason why I ain't the producer of the thing is because I'm not into the technology of today. I can't understand it. I still got Captain Kirk, see? You know, remember? Beam me up, Scotty. The Captain Kirk. All right, Scotty, beam me up. And look, I'll tell you what, Spock was a Gnostic. If you remember that show, because Spock went like this. That's V5, the Holy Spirit. And he didn't like emotions. He was not into emotions at all. He had no emotions. Logic. He had to know. He was a Gnostic. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay. Shoot, man. Yeah, I think I got this. I think we got enough of this to know that y'all can know that the enemy is here. The descendants of the Nephilim Giants are the materialist rulers of today. Okay? They're keeping us divided like we've been divided since God divided us. Since it's unity, okay? We are to unite. We're uniting now, and I'm bringing the 120 to me. I don't go looking for anyone. I bring all the ones to me. I bring everything to me. They all come here. I don't go looking for them. Everybody who here is doing their things came. All right? They're here and now. We are the now that's here. We're here and now, and more of us are coming. We're going to do it. It's happening. It's happening. Yes. All right. I think we're done. So, yeah, let me make sure and let you know about this, the Telegram thing that we got going on now. That to be a part of the group of it that the producer made, his name's Sachi. The group is called A Wicked Moon. So, piece of cake. You know, that's who we are. We're a Wicked Moon. And to get on the group, you have to go to me first. And my name on there is Nimrod Sethian. Okay? So you look for Nimrod Sethian in that Telegram thing. And then you just say hello or something. And then I will put you in the group. Then you'll be part of the group. And the big group can talk to each other whenever they want. It's cool, man. We got somebody who knows this stuff now. A Gnostic who knows it. I was not Gnostic enough to know that. He is. Okay? So, yeah, we're all geniuses in something. We all have different specialties that we're better than others. But we're all together, all united, we cannot lose. Okay? So, you go to Nimrod Sethian, and then you say hello, and then we put you into the group, A Wicked Moon. And if I'm not there to do it, don't worry, Sachi will do it. So don't worry about it. Everything's cool. We got all going on. All right. I think we got it. Now, the next video that's going to come up right after this video is how to read minds. It's not what you think. But I am going to really show you how to really read minds. But it's not what you think. You're going to dig it. We're going to do that after this. All right. Peace. And make the 2 in 1.